Hello and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2 with me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys and girls are well and enjoying your day, whatever you're up to. Right, I've got this bad boy of a mod showcase to show you guys. This is the Iveco 190/38 Special Edition. Of course, I will leave links down below for you guys to have a look on this and have a go on it for yourselves and have a, you know, all that good stuff. I'll go for the nitty-gritty of this in a sec. I'll just sort of walk around the truck itself. The details inside and outside are pretty good actually throughout. As you can see, you've got, you know, pretty good selection, got a pretty good set of details. It does have the exhaust smoke mod integrated into it. You don't need that as a separate mod. You don't have to use it. Again, I thought just give it a try again to see if they've changed anything, see what it looks like. You know, it's not realistic. The engine's not running, but still smoking away. But anyhow, as you can see, it's got little wipers there. They do work as well. I'll show you all that in a sec. But once you have downloaded it, if you go to your truck dealers and then select Iveco or Iveco, it depends on how you want to pronounce it. I know there's two different pronunciations for it. I think you can visit it. You can buy it online if memory serves me right. Let me just have a look. You can. So you can buy it within the dealership. You don't have to go to the mod authorized thing only, which is handy. So customize configuration. So let's see what we've got. We've only got one cab, which is a shame. It's a sleeper. Again, modder may change it later on. There's only one chassis, which is the 4x2 configuration. Again, a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. One engine only. Again, it is what it is. One transmission. You've got two transmissions. You've got the 13 and is that 15 or 16? 16. Sorry, 16 speeds there. So you've got a couple of different options. You've got a couple of different options on the interior of the cab. Colours. You can again select. It gets a bit funky around here. See how it's this one, or I think it's both of them really. You can select whatever colour you like. Just say you want that colour, and then if you go into other options, you'll see that in a sec it starts changing again. So what happens next? If I go to bumper and then add that, see how it goes back red again? It's a bit annoying, but then it gives you further options. You can add lights to it if you wish. Again, personal preference if you want to do that. You don't have to if you don't want to. Again, you can, I don't know why you want to stick the Fiat badge on there. No idea why when it's an Iveco. You can stick a license plate on if you want a customized license plate. Up here you've got, again, up to you, personal preference. What I'd recommend is select all the stuff you want customized first before choosing your colour. But even then, if you decide to choose this colour, I'll go back to the paints, that particular colour, doesn't matter how you set it up. Even if you've got the colour that you want, as soon as you go to purchase it, it goes back to this default red. It's a bit annoying, but it's only on that one. Anything else, any other colours, you're fine. So we covered that dot, didn't we? Up here, again, you can customize whether it have exhaust smoke or not. It's up to you, again, personal preference. You can't do anything with the top with reference to lights. You can select different mirrors if you wish, again, painted or plastic. Again, you can change out the wheels to whatever you like. If you've got DLC, stick that on. Doesn't seem to appear. I don't know if it works with other mods or not. Again, if you've got the wheel packs, it will let you select them if you wish. Again, personal preference. That covers that part of the cab. If we swing around, again, you can change the back end. There's nothing on the actual back itself. You can change that. No, you can't change that. You can either have it, or you can't even just take it off if you don't want to. That covers all the external dots. Inside, again, you get this little weird thing where if you start playing about, colours do change. So if I add that in, GPS you can only add there. Again, if you start adding dots, again, if you've got you'll find if you've got a different colour selected, it defers back to red. But it will work with your DLCs. I don't know if it works with the Seesaw mods. I think I do see it does work with it, but I think I've got my Seesaw's mods activated. It doesn't seem to be working. They are older versions of the Seesaws. Again, you can have different bags if you want selected. Back of the cab here, you can change the colour of the bed. So again, personal preference prevails. Up here, you can change. You can have a radio. You can have JVC CD player. I had a JVC once. Actually, good radios. Or you can have a CB. Not as good as a Kenwood. Kenwood. CD player, I had one of them as well, very nice. Just very festival. Over here, again, that's just option there. I think that brings up the mirrors. Yeah, again, mirrors. And that concludes all the dots on the inside. But once you configured it and everything else, you're good to go. Let's come out of here and then I'll fire it up for you guys so you can hear it. I haven't got my sim dash cam set up today, just because I just didn't have time, and I figured I'd go just have an episode without it for a change. Don't worry, it's not going anywhere, it will be back for you guys that do enjoy it. Let's fire it up so you guys can hear it. Trying to figure out what that high-pitched noise is, if that's just the turbocharger spooling. Sounds a bit odd, admittedly. Can you hear it? That whoop, whoop. I'll shut it back off. Jump inside. All the gauges do work. It does have its own unique sounds as well. Quite a nice touch. Shut it back off again. And I'll jump back outside, show you all the lights working and everything else. So let's turn the lights on. Turn it to full beam for some weird reason, because this is the way ETS work. Oh, the roof auxiliary does work. Not all the front lights seem to work, bizarrely enough. I don't know if I turn it full. That's full, yeah. Don't know why not all four front fogs seem to work, but they don't. Something the modder may have to look into. At least he has added them. If I put the wipers on, as you can see, the wipers on the front headlights work as well as inside the cab. All three settings do work. If I bring in those as well, so you guys can see all the lights do work. brakes already on. If I put it into reverse, you see you've got reverse there as well. All that good stuff. Right, let's turn that out. Let's turn those down. As you see, you got the 3 settings. Turn the lights off because we don't need them. I was gonna, when you download this, you have to unpack it. It does have its own skin in there. Well, it does its own template as well. It comes with its own template. So if you guys are into doing mod skins, you can do that if you wish. I was gonna do that, but then I just again run out of time.
Turn right.
Oops. I have actually got a manual. Let's turn the GPS because we don't need it. Don't got it on automatic just because I can see in the interior. That's the problem. Inside here it's really dark, but you can actually see a shifter just down there if you squint. You can actually see a shifter. I get a strange feeling I've done this truck once before, or something very similar to it. Feels very similar to a DAF I once did, or something else, or even maybe a Volvo. I may have even done this mod once before, or another version of it.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Because my memory's not as good as it used to be. It seems to think I did actually do something, but
Exit
I
now.
can't remember for sure. Sorry mate, I'm committed, I can't stop now. I'm floating when I shouldn't be.
Go straight on.
Shall do. Probably speeding, which probably doesn't help.
Turn left.
Got a reasonably short job. I'm hoping I'll complete it in the episode. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. You know guys, I don't like to try and... I try and keep these videos at least half hour long. They do sometimes trip over.
Get ready to turn left.
I shall.
Turn left.
I guess I'm turning left here then. At this junction. Handling aspects, it actually handles quite well. For a 6x4, sorry, for a 4x2 I should say. It actually handles quite well. Once I get the trailer on it.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Right, let me turn it here, do we? I will show you. Wait for the gates to
You have
open.
arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Enter, says me. Freight market. I'm going to take this again because I'm just trying to explore a bit more of the... I'm going to take that trailer just for S&Gs. Did I change? Did I? No, I didn't select that, did I, peeps? Idiot, Kev. Confirm. Thank you. Take job. Because I've not driven one of those trailers yet. Well, where is it? Is it around the back, maybe? It must be around the back. I don't see it here. There it is. Someone's got forklifts to be carrying. Right. Oh, overshot that just a tad. Now it kind of works with advanced trailer hitch. It is a bit finicky. I don't know if it's just because I'm not great. What you find, if I just come out of cab, you find it kind of bottoms out at the bottom. See, I think the modder has been trying to be realistic to represent the fifth wheel sliding under. But that can be a bit of a put off, because then you don't know if you've got it right or wrong. I think I have got that right in this case. Should be roughly around there somewhere. I'm going to quickly just jump under the truck and then go up to where the... Yeah, it should be in the jaws. I did have it right. I should go. There we go. I was right. It kind of puts you off a little bit because it kind of drags, and then you don't know whether you've got it all the way home or not. You don't want to sort of smash into the back of the trailer. But anyway, let's connect it up. Let's put the brake on. Oh, I'll leave the engine on. I know you can connect and disconnect with the engine on. Some drivers do leave the engine on, some turn them off. But as you can see, the cables are connectable and they do work. Let's take it out. Right. You do, when you press the beacon light, you get this little internal light come on, so if you do find it a bit annoying because it's so dark in here, that actually gives you a better idea, better view of the internals as well. Look, as I'm not looking where I'm going, you can see. It's like, was that like a little microphone or something just sitting there? I don't know what that's all about. But of course, if you've got, this doesn't have beacons, it will just turn your beacons on if you on the trailer if you've got any. It handles quite well. It's not overly. I'm going to try it on the once we get out of here and just try see if we can see what happens when I get it up to some sort of speed.
Get ready to turn left.
I shall.
Turn left.
I will. As you can see,
Get
the
ready to turn right.
The interior is
Turn
quite
right.
well detailed. Aspects to working lights and working instruments. Just dark, which is a shame. Again, it's
Get ready
utilising
to turn
the
right.
shadows
Turn right.
from the game. There it was. It. I kept on having this weird feeling someone was standing behind me, watching me. So I just looked around to make sure that wasn't the case. Sounds weird, I know. No, it sounds really weird, peeps. But I had this weird feeling someone was watching me, just standing there. I've been having a lot of that recently.
Go straight on.
Normally out the corner of my eye as well, I think I see someone walking past me when they're not actually there. Sounds crazy, I know.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Oh, it looks like I'm going this way. I didn't really need to stop there, but I'd rather stop and make sure we're safe before going out.
Exit now.
I keep them floating, which doesn't help. So if I start doing this, if I come out of cab, that's probably what it is. It's the draft caused my door to open and close. As you can see, I'm giving it a lot of beans, not massive amount, but a fair amount to cause it to possibly tip over, but it seems to be stable. So it works quite well. Your mileage might vary. I need to go straight. As for the torque of it, as you saw at the beginning with the engines, I don't think this is going to pull a hugely heavy load.
Turn right.
But again, your mileage might
Turn
vary.
right.
Speeding. I did try the Star Wars one. It was driving me nuts. So I opted out of it, opted out of using it. It's quite funny, but it... Oh, actually, hang on, give me a sec, see if I can bring it up. Just so you guys can have a listen to it. It was driving me nuts though, I'll admit. Where are you? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of American truck. Perhaps. Yeah, it is American truck or something, I believe. There might be an actual Euro truck version of it as well. But it was already driving me nuts, admittedly. Ah, that truck. Ah. I thought this was one of those express checking points. I like the sound of the gear changes as well on this. I don't know if he's got the sound, he's got Creech Bum involved, the sound aspects of it all, but it is quite good.
Keep right.
It's just that whistling. See, now that inside the cab, that actually sounds believable. It does sound like an actual proper exhaust whistle. Outside it sounds more like a doesn't sound as realistic on the outside. How fast can we push her, I wonder? I'll try and push her up as fast as I can. I do really need some more diesel. It's just under half a tank. But let's see how fast we can push it. As I haven't got my speedo up on the screen, I'm going to have to take my word for me. We're now over 55. Now it's getting a bit twitchy now, but it would do at this sort of speed. Typically does, but it's still holding strong. It's not trying to throw me over or anything like that. It is now, but that's because that doing something at that sort of speed would do that sort of thing. It is holding its own. It is slowly climbing. I reckon if you probably really push it, you could probably get it. Yeah, it's creeping up to 65 now. I'm going to get done for speeding, by the way, peeps. All in the purposes of what this truck's capable of. Getting really twitchy now, by the way, peeps. 70. I reckon it would get 80 out of this for light load. Oh, 75. Yeah, I reckon 80 is probably going to be the top end of the limiter. It's looking that way anyway. My guesstimation. They'd start bouncing off the limiter then. So wind it down a bit, get it back down to a sensible speed of 50. Just let the engine do the braking. I don't think it's got a retarder on it, so no, it doesn't have a retarder. Do a bit of gentle braking, just trim some more of the speed out. There we go. Let's put the cruise control on so it just sits it around about 55. Do we need to be? No, need to go straight on. I drifted there. Try and get a screenshot in as well, but maintain its direction and not go nuts. I'll try a screenshot now. Photo mode. Focus on position. Just like that. Do for the thimble. But would I drive this again? For an Iveco or Iveco, depends on again how you want to pronounce it. It's just a Ford. I think I would. I do quite like it. Would I add it to my fleet? Yes and no. Yes, if it was on Steam, I definitely would. I don't know if there's a Steam link for this. Someone could leave a comment down below. Maybe the mod offer can if he has got a Steam link for this. As is, I wouldn't, purely because of, you know, the latest changes that SCS are making and changing out sort of aspects of the game, breaking some mods. Some mods are unaffected, some mods are getting severely broken. But I definitely would drive it again. It's kind of nice to drive for an Iveco. In fact, I was going to drive the Veco next, the regular highway, the in-game one, as part of my drive the standard trucks. Let me know if that's something you guys would like to see, or if you're not bothered. Again, please let me know. If you're not bothered, I'll just skip it and I'll just look for more mod trucks. If I don't see anything, then I'll just drive it and then just go back to the Scania. If you haven't checked out my well, I'd call them first looks, but they're kind of one-off looks, unless you guys again, girls again, want to see more of them. I did a 911 operator, and I've done the Killer Frequency. That's quite a good game. So if you haven't checked that out yet, go and have a look at that. It's something worth looking into. For you guys that generally watch everything, again, thank you for watching everything anyway. And again, I apologise for lack of videos generally at the moment. Anyway, I've been quite busy here, there and everywhere, and temperature's been a factor as well. If it's roasting hot, I don't really want to be sitting by a roasting hot PC. It's not been too bad today. It's not as hot as it usually is. Still quite nice outside, but it's not roasting hot, and my PC isn't like wailing at me like it's too hot at the moment. So that's the main thing. I've yet to do my yearly maintenance on it. As you got, some of you guys and girls know, I take mine to bits and I use an air compressor to clean it up. If you haven't seen that video, there's a card popping up in the right hand corner now. Go and have a look at that, how I do that. It's an old video now, but it's a bit of a how to. But I haven't done that. It does need it. I can tell already the front mesh has got quite covered in dust and all sorts of that good stuff. But that's something I need to get done. Some many things I need to tie. A lot of loose ends I need to tie up. But I think I'll leave it at that, peeps. Just because I don't want the video dragging on way too long. But I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the episode. If you did enjoy the episode, please feel free to like. If you didn't enjoy the episode, again, guys and girls, please feel free to dislike. Either way, leave comments down below, just so then I know how I'm doing and everything else. If you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, girls, please feel free to share. It helps me a lot, and I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel, to see future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell, so then you're aware as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.